What's up, brother? Tuesday. Sorry for cussing.
Do these pants make my arms look good?
What's up, guys? All right, there it is. All right, we're back. So today's going to be an upper body day. That means it's going to be a medium carb day. This morning, breakfast consisted of 2 eggs and 230 grams of egg whites and 75 grams of vegetables. So the nutrition in the diet changed to where it's a lower carb count, lower caloric count, so that way my body can burn off that reserve. We can get trimmed down and lean as possible. So that was meal 1. Meal 2 is 130 grams of chicken breast, 140 grams of rice, and 7 grams of olive oil. And this is the trick and the tip that I use. I eat the same thing, doesn't matter what, it's cooked the same way. Yes, it sucks, but in all reality, is this supposed to be enjoyable? The answer is no. We got chicken in the crock pot with some good seasonings. And the veggies are cooked and put on standby as needed. And then we got rice in the rice cooker, and that's on a constant revolution. So that way everything kind of stays prepped, good, ready to go. When this chicken breast gets done in the crock pot, of course, put it in the Tupperware, weigh it out, slam it in the microwave, eat. Makes life a lot easier just because having a schedule around prep is already hectic enough. Anything to mitigate the extra stress and all that stuff that comes from prep actually helps. And, you know, saving 30 minutes from having to cook chicken breast on the stove, it really helps. So I don't really have too much of a game plan today. It's kind of going to be a relaxed day just because this whole time throughout prep I've been going nonstop and not really caught a break, busy doing this, busy doing that. Today's going to be just a very relaxed day, spend time with the family, hang out with the daughter a little bit, enjoy dad duties, try and get the ball rolling, just because this morning I woke up, I felt like I was dragging, not necessarily physically, but more along the lines mentally, which that's one of the things that happens with this, and that's all right. So kind of just play catch up with that, get a game plan for next week mentally and how I'm going to tackle everything. Get ready for work tomorrow because I got shift in the morning. I mean, even at that, yesterday was a very busy day. I was going to give you a little bit of a preview so you can kind of see what it is. It's kind of self-explanatory again, chicken and rice, but at the same time, it's almost just enough chicken and rice to kind of piss you off. So this is what it's like for your stomach to constantly get blue balls. 140 grams of rice, 130 grams of chicken. Sugar-free Thai chili sauce is going to go on the chicken. And we got the olive oil sitting on the rice. I know I touched base on it a little bit about what got me into the gym. And I think I went into what got me involved into bodybuilding as a whole. But I'll kind of give you like a full breakdown, full run around, so on and so forth. Growing up, I was always the smallest kid in class. In 9th grade, I was wearing a size 10 pants. A late in life bloomer, I don't know what the cause was or what the reason was, but I always got made fun of in school. Peers, even teachers, it never ceased to fail. In a weird way, I never use that as fuel to get big. I never use that as fuel to get into bodybuilding and build a physique or anything like that. It's just weird how the tables turn and things completely change. But I've always been heavy into team sports. I played soccer since I was 4, so I've always been fit. I've always been very, very athletic. I started training to go into the military special operations when I was about 10 months out from leaving. I would be gone from the house for hours. I'd run about 10 miles a day, go work out, come back home. Like, I was mentally wanting to do this. Like, this was my dream job, to be a pararescueman. So I put forth the work, put in the effort. And then that really expanded my mind and opened my mind into wanting to push the limits of what my body's capable of doing. So I fell in love with running. No matter how much it sucked, it was still just something that I found an escape in. It kind of took me away from reality for a little bit. Well, that comes full circle. I was in indoc for pararescue. I washed out. Supposedly they found a medical condition that disqualified me for the rest of the course. So I ended up getting stuck in a different career field. Went through tech school with that, got stationed in Turkey, and I was still in the mindset of I love running, I love calisthenics, I love just doing the basic, the fundamentals of what the body can do. And I had a really, really good buddy of mine. He was known to be a pee-pee head, but him and we got along like peanut butter and jelly, man. No matter where I went, he would be there. No matter where he went, I'd be there. He got really, really heavy into moving iron and going to the gym, so on and so forth, and he'd give me shit like, oh dude, you're just a little sissy, you're too scared to go in and move weight, this and this. And I would always tell him that, I just love running, but subconsciously and deep down, I was scared to go to the gym. But he kept pushing me and pushing me and pushing me, so I finally broke down. I started going to the gym when I was in Turkey. And he was the main driving force behind it. Anyways, this buddy of mine, he got me into the gym, and there was a mixture of things between, I guess, the way my brain is wired and all the stuff that I was going through while I was in Turkey, between work, personal, mental stuff that I was dealing with over there. I was in a very, very deep, dark spot in life, mentally, spiritually, the whole nine. And the only escape that I had was going to the gym. And I will forever be thankful for my buddy for introducing me to the gym, because, again, like I said, in my darkest times, that's the only place where I would find an escape. And it became an obsession. We would work 15-hour shifts over there. I find myself getting off work and still going to the gym, running off 2 hours of sleep, going to work the next day. And it was just a repeated cycle for me for about a year and a half. And then after that, I come back to the United States. I get stationed in Kansas, so on and so forth, and then the obsession began to grow. No matter what I went through in life, borderline being homeless, at the end of the day, the only thing that I had was the gym and myself when shit hit the fan. It continued on, and to this day, I'm 9 years deep into this fitness journey of working out, pushing the limits, so on and so forth. But what truly got me into the bodybuilding aspect is my coach. I've always been obsessed with the gym and pushing the limits and creating this physique and looking good and feeling good. Dave saw potential, and the backstory between my coach and I is we actually went through basic training together in 2014. Well, my coach does bodybuilding, and he would send me messages consistently and all the time like, dude, you got structure, I want to get you on stage, let me coach you. And I kept putting it off just because me personally, maybe it was my ego speaking, but me personally, I didn't feel like I needed somebody else's validation and judgment to condone and give me a thumbs up for my hard work and my ethic of what I put in to build my physique. So in the back of my mind, I kind of just let that go, and I finally told him, I was like, all right, dude, let's do it. His initial plan was for us to have about a 6-month off season, see where I was at, see how my body would respond to everything that he was wanting to do, and then go for our first show. Well, I hit him with a rebuttal immediately, and I was like, well, there's a show in Tennessee that's 13 weeks out. And he was down for it. So we literally went from ground zero to being nationally qualified in 13 weeks. That's no experience, no nothing. And this is where it comes into the aspect of I became obsessed. Not in an unhealthy way to where there was a complete unbalance in my life, but obsessed because I knew that if I gave this thing everything that I had, that there would be no questions asked on what the outcome would be. So I would go work out, I would help people in the gym, and then I would spend quite a bit of time dedicated to posing and critiquing and trying to get everything down right to where I was getting the right angles and actually hitting the poses correctly, getting the mind and muscle connection, and then waking up the next day and working a shift at the fire department. Another chapter of my book. Another thing for me to write down in my book and say that it was done and it was accomplished. Now, we're not even finished yet. This is honestly just the beginning. All right, so today's gonna be upper body day. Like I said earlier, back, chest, by, try. I guess we're just gonna run through the workouts and I'll have little rants and raves throughout the workout session. So energy's feeling good. Coach actually came back today and told me that diet changes are gonna happen because we're just a little bit ahead of schedule. So we're gonna allow me to consume a little bit more food. Everything's looking good. I'm feeling good, feeling great, mental, strong, and I'm ready to start pushing some weight. Good little warm-up set, blood flow to the boobies, and then we start pushing some heavier weight. Really what it boils down to is I just like pushing the limits mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, the whole nine, and that's what this process allows me to do. And really why I'm continuing this and trying to make a career out of it is I really just want to see how far I can take it, how far I can push myself, how many barriers I could break, how many naysayers I could prove wrong. You know, that's not even really a motivating factor. I really don't care what people have to say. Oh, Jake this, Jake that, this, and this. But throughout my life, I've had a lot of people doubt me, and they've mentally put a cap on what I'm capable of doing. And that's okay, because I don't do that for myself. I used to let what others say, do, and how they treat me affect the way I move in life. But sometimes you really do have to take a step back and realize it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, really just trying to stay grounded, keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, and just go show after show after show after show and see where it takes us. I know when I was sitting down at the table, I was discussing that I have a plan, and I do. And in my head, you'll see it unfold physically in this world as time goes on. I'm not going to get too heavy in discussing it because there's a small group and small sect of people that I have discussed things with, and that's just the best way to do, because not everybody has to know every move that you're making in life. Not everybody has to know every single thing that you're trying to do and accomplish. But this is just me showing the journey of me getting there, me doing it, and also trying my best to set an example of, no matter how much it sucks in life, no matter what you're going through, as long as you stay headstrong and you're pushing and you're persevering, you can overcome any obstacle that gets thrown in your path of life. So either way, at the end of the day, subtitles are below. Because just know, there's no easy path in life unless you just lay in bed all day, wither away, and die, feeling sorry for yourself. I don't know about you, but I refuse to do that. I can't. Woo. Because you can give yourself excuse after excuse after excuse on why you can and can't do this,
it's only going to sound good to yourself. It's not going to sound good to anybody else. It all comes down to the willpower of the mind and what you're willing to put yourself through. Your body can achieve anything that you tell it to do, but you just have to be able to control that mental aspect. Hey. Do these pants make my arms look good?
Stop looking at my ass crack.
Dude. We're seeing this thing through 7 weeks and 6 days out, and I'm just ready to see what this final package is going to be. Trying to take it in day by day, step by step, soak it all in so that way I can compartmentalize it, all the emotions, all the heartaches, all the small victories of this prep, so that way when everything is done and it comes to fruition, I'm able to just open up those boxes and just let it explode like confetti. Because there's a lot of things in life that's meant to break you, but it's only going to break you if you let it. Anyways, I got some more incline, but oh yeah. Hello? It's the gains they called. They said you're lacking. Alright, on this video, seriously guys, if you've made it this far, I want you to comment below what your favorite band, artist, whatever you love to listen to while you're in the gym. Just because I like to see people's, you know, different likes, different tastes, so on and so forth. And then go ahead and drop your favorite song that you like. Come on. 7. Make sure you zoom in on my ugly ass face, dude. One more, bro. One more, bro. Come on. No. Ow. Get to the chopper. My chest said no.
God, boogers.
Oh, buddy. I have one of my really, really good friends, and best friends, pretty much a little brother to me. He's in the gym, and I'm helping him out a little bit. And we just started talking. And like I said, we grew up together. We've known each other since, I've known him, since you were 4 or 5. And I just asked him, I was like, dude, you remember when Taco Bell came out with that 12 taco pack originally? He automatically knew where I was going. In his old neighborhood, man, Taco Bell just dropped a new 12 taco pack. And I don't know why, but we all had this great idea to go to the end of his neighborhood and just launch tacos on the busiest road of our hometown. And we were just fragging out tacos left and right. Next thing you know, I can't remember if it was you, me, or Justin, but we just fragged out a taco and a cop, that taco splattered all over the windshield, man. That cop hit a Yui. Him and his brother never really ran in life that much, but I swear to God, I've never seen them run as fast as they've ever ran in that one day. They were almost keeping up with me, dude. That says a lot. We were booking it. But, I mean, needless to say, man, like, I know I've been a little serious here and there with this vlog, but when it all boils down to a certain point, have fun in life. As long as you're not causing harm to somebody else or being a negative influence or being a negative person and aspect in this world, and you bring light to a dark room, that's all that matters. Have fun. Loosen up. Throw tacos at cars. Hey. Back's up here, dude. I don't need the attention for validation, okay? All right? Did those barbell rows make my glutes look good? Don't look. That's it right there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's iteration of a vlog. It wasn't anything too exciting, nothing too eventful. Today was a very, very leisurely, laxed day overall for me in general in my life. So I took advantage of it. I'm ready to close out this chapter, but not necessarily. Again, taking it day by day. And whenever you reach difficulties in life, one of the sayings that I've heard that stuck with me through everything: how do you eat an elephant? Because it's such a big animal, how do you eat it? You eat it one bite at a time. That's how you tackle big things and big humps in the road and things that you come across in life that's very challenging. You just take it one bite at a time. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with this. Embrace the suck.